Greetings.
Here you go. Take it.
Careful. Lord be with you.
Just as two royal brothers are fighting over this kingdom, so two other brothers.
I'm sorry.
Falling in Kuttenberg. Brothers in Christ. Ever since the Sedlets monastery was founded.
Oh, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Relations between the parishioners and the monastery has been tense at times. But beneficial for all. Our city's fame has attracted many scholars.
Good day to you.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
When's the last time I ate something? Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Kuldaun. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
I'm sorry.
Ever since the Sedlets Monastery was founded, the city has come under the Malin parish. Relations between the parishioners
I'll have a beer. What's that? God bless you.
You have a kind master.
God bless you.
Bless. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you need, my friend?
Show me your wares.
I'd like to do something. Well, finally. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. How can I help you?
Show me your ware.
Let's talk about the...
Sure. Aye. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Welcome. Looking for something? What would you like?
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Aye, I'm listening.
How's this?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. You see? I knew we'd come to an agreement. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
The priest gambles with them. What? You bet he does. His housekeeper told me he's got a broken horse I lost a embroidery. Silk embroidery. Jesus Christ be praised.
Show me your wares.
Thanks, and have a nice day, friend. Barch it! What are you here for today?
What do you have for sale? A word about the... Is this enough?
Less. Aye. You're doing business. God be with you. Dyed broadcloth, beautiful colours, striped fabric.
Stallion shagging Nars's old woman.
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Nars as well.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there. What are you talking about?
Willkommen. Ich bin gleich bei. Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
Show me your wares. A word about the...
Gut. Ja, das ist finally. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
What happened?
Was möchtest?
Show me your... Let's talk...
Ja, das ist finally. Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
We've got in...
Sure.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, fine. Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
Wonderful purchase.
Plates, big and small, round and thin. Come and buy some new plates.
All right. I'm sorry.
Garlic.
Greetings. What do you need?
You must be Franta Kuldaun.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. All right, then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. See you soon, my friend.
The apples, yellow and red. Buy some apples.
Careful.
Franta Kuldaun sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short,
Behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Our current Waffen arsenal is a joke.
You there,
on top of
lad,
that, the
a cup
army
of red,
is requisitioning
and don't you
from
skimp on me.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hennig, the Dry Devil,
Come
used
now,
that
waiter.
thing.
I wanted red.
I apologise,
That
sir.
Hackenbücher.
Which wine?
Red.
Hand
Quickly.
cannon. Can you believe it? Where did
Sir?
they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them.
Thank
Since
you,
you're a
waiter.
gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them.
I
Herrgott.
apologize.
It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads
Waiter,
do not
get me
realize
white.
what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubricker everywhere
That's
in the
not a
region.
good idea,
We
sir.
have the
This is
army
unbelievable.
bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly?
I fancy
The
some
merciful
Tokai.
King
Refill, boy.
Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König
I apologise,
and his
sir.
army will not
Which
be
wine?
here
Are you
forever.
colorblind?
Shut
Right.
up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate
Good,
the
sir.
property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are
Well,
more than familiar
the
with
Lord.
the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
I fancy some
Isn't it the
Tokai.
same thing?
Refill, boy.
I'm sorry,
So,
sir.
the cleanliness of the city
Orders from
is
above.
not
This is
what it should be.
unbelievable.
The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome.
More
But
wine,
a woman
Master
named Betty
Bailiff.
has showed up in Hopbrink and wants to repair the baths that used to be there.
She's a protege of Maresh. Her efforts are commendable, but I don't think she will succeed. It takes a firm hand, not soft feminine fingers.
A moment ago, you were complaining there weren't enough baths. Shouldn't we support her?
Something like this is better handled by trustworthy people, like my friend, bathhouse proprietor Adam. The need for cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated.
Boy,
Someone needs
I'd like
to
some
watch.
white.
There's a river just a few steps from the city walls.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well.
Sir.
And while he's there, a man can shave and take a...
About time.
You know what.
So what? Going to
I'm
the baths
sorry.
is neither a civic duty nor a
I'd
right.
like some monastery
Have you
wine.
forgotten the
Refill
Black
my cup,
Death?
boy.
A great
That's
many
not a good
people
idea,
die
sir.
needlessly.
This is unbelievable.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
And the full cup. He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Which wine?
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me?
White.
Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't
Sir?
you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding.
Well, thank the
We've
Lord.
sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard,
Waiter,
true, but
pour
in
me
this
red
case
wine.
it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble.
Waiter,
he is
I
sensible
wanted
enough
monastery
not to draw
wine.
attention to himself while the king is here.
That's
Sir?
true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself
you,
will put
waiter.
an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I
Hey,
have the
waiter.
feeling you're not telling us
Pour
the
me
whole
some
truth,
monastery wine.
Ulrich?
Are you accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did
Well,
they?
thank the
Then
Lord.
why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. That German Menhard
Hey, boy,
is
a
just
full
hanging
cup
around
of
the
monastery
market looking
wine.
for trouble.
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker.
Sir?
You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse
hang around
a
me.
swordsman
Vanish, you hear
without
me?
a shred of proof. We're not some old fishwives in the marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Hey, proven offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's that. There are more pressing
Refill,
matters
sir?
to deal
Do you
with.
think I come to the
More
council just
pressing
to
than the
guzzle wine?
open
Come
contempt
here.
of the whole town garrison. The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughingstock of the whole town.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now, but if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
I'm supposed to serve the wine, not go wandering around the building with it. That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers. Right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the
Boy!
experts from far off
Where is
supposed
my
to work
white?
the city under siege?
Sir?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the
About
welfare of
time.
the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the
Okay.
side nave is
And
mine.
a full
Then
cup.
hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares
I'm
to
sorry.
insult me?
I wasn't paying attention.
I think not.
Good.
Excuse me.
Now run along.
You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be
there,
defeated by that
lad.
bunch of
A cup of
ne'er-do-wells
bread.
from the alehouse
Don't
on
you skip on me.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all
Come now,
been
waiter.
sorted out.
I wanted red.
Not long ago,
Sir?
the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had
Thank
forgotten.
you, waiter.
What do we have to discuss next?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Juchagase, Alegiop Katonaikat, Ishkelkinek Utra.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
And like this man of fights!
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.